It was a pretty awesome baseball game. I don't know if I've been involved in one of those in which, we give the opponent one hit and we find a way to lose the game. The golf balls that we did hit pretty well seemed to be right at them, and obviously it was a big double play there in the 8th. And if I picked one player that would never hit in a double play, it would be Danny Blair. But that's just kind of the day it was for us offensively. Their pitching staff did a great job. They're a really, really good team. I'd have probably coming into the series, on Thursday, out of the respect I have for their team and what I think, where I think they are and how old they are and the type of team and club they have, I'd have took a series win. But that being said, you wanted to play better on Sunday when you had a chance to do something special, and we didn't do enough offensively, and you got to give credit to UNC Greensboro.
How would you just grade your team after these first 3 games?
Well, we did some really good things. I'm still trying to find out who we are offensively and put people in the right places and get a little bit more balance in our lineup. That's coming. We got good players in our dugout that can swing the bat, but we kind of got to relax and be who we are. And over time, that's gonna come. I was really proud of our pitching staff. They were terrific all weekend long. We played really solid defense, but the one run that they did get was I think a leadoff walk, and we had a wild pitch in there, or a pass ball, and we kind of gave them a run. I didn't think that would hold up, but it did. And it's a fine line when a game like this is a fine line, and we gave one too many free 90s, and then we had an opportunity to tie it up with a runner on third, less than 2, and there in the 8th as well, and we couldn't capitalize.
Coach, do you expect Blair and Olson to be in there every day? They become starters this weekend, or are you still experimenting?
Well, I mean, they certainly played like they want to be in there every day, and I thought they gave us our best at bats consistently all weekend long, and they certainly didn't give me a reason to take them out. I love their energy and I love their athleticism, and they can certainly they have the intangibles that I want in our lineup. Now, but we got some other guys that have those too, and so I gotta get some other guys some cracks as well.
Olson's ball, did you think it was gone off the bat?
It's just one of those days. I mean, the ones that no, I didn't, because when the flags are blowing the way it is today, you have to absolutely kill it. And he was just short of killing it. It's just the kind of day it was. And, I got a good team. And I think over the 3 games, we played really, really clean baseball against a good team. We just didn't do enough offensively today. If you'd have told me before the game, that we would give up one hit, I'd have thought we might have won by double-digit runs. But that's why you have to play the game. In baseball, you got to bring it every single day. And they have some good arms and some guys that can pitch, and they did a great job today.
Where do you think Adam did well today? What did you see?
Well, he settled in and threw like Adam Hill. I mean, he was terrific. Fastball, he located his fastball really, really well, and threw his curveball, worked that, located that, and it's a good hitting team. They led the nation in hitting last year and in slugging percentage. And our pitching staff was phenomenal all weekend long. And we got to give them a little bit more support as we go forward, and try to improve, because we're getting ready to have to face a really good team on Tuesday who has had a big weekend as well. So it's going to be like this each and every game, because our schedule is tough.
Coach, do you know who your midweek starters will be?
I don't know who we're going to start yet. I need to get up there with Coach Myers. We'll announce it maybe this evening. I think Cody Morris or Brandon Murray, or we might have a couple of different options, but we'll release it after we discuss some things post game.
For the first one of Adam's best performances that you've seen.
Yeah, I mean, he was really, really good. I mean, he was good last year. I guess he didn't give up a hit against Florida there before the rains came. He can do that, and I was proud of him. And he competed, and it's just one of those games where one mistake is going to cost you, and we had a mistake, and then we couldn't capitalize on a few opportunities offensively, and we lost 1-0. But we'll be all right. We got a dang good team, and I certainly like what I saw out of them all weekend long.
The first couple of weeks, you plan on keep kind of substituting guys in and out, try to find.
Well, I want to get settled here, and in the next 2 or 3 weeks, obviously. But I got to find our best team, and I said all along, I got 12 or 13 that I really want to play, and I got to find the right 9, and to put in there on a consistent basis, and because there's not much separation between some of those guys, and yet they deserve an opportunity. So we'll see how that unfolds, and as I continue to try to find out who our best 9 is.
Anybody stand out to you this year?
Offensively, you didn't have a lot of runners, so it's not like you put a lot of plays on. But
Yeah, I mean,
decisions you wanted to make different.
no, I mean, we sent Danny Blair in motion there and got what we wanted the one time with Destino up, and we just didn't capitalize. The other situations, I just didn't feel comfortable with the way the game was. We bunted when we had a runner on first and nobody out, and got runner in scoring position, and we just couldn't get the big hit. There's not much more I could put on. It's hard to put on plays when there's no runners on base, and you got to give credit to their pitching staff in that regard.
Did anybody stand out to you or even surprise you this series?
I mean, Danny Blair played well, and I think I loved Jacob Olson's attitude and the competitive at-bats that he had. And, Destino did some nice things, and it's magnified what he didn't do today, but, he also did some really nice things over the weekend as well. And, we just I guess the biggest question coming out of the weekend is, who's going to be the middle of the lineup type guy? Somebody has to step up other than Destino, and that's what I'm going to work hard to try to find here in the next 7 to 10 days, 10 to 14 days.
Coach, 3 games in now. How does the team playing based off what you saw from the scrimmages here?
No, we were clean. We pitched to play defense, and we had a good, we had a decent performance. And it's baseball. You're not going to win every single game against really good teams, but. Obviously I'd like to see us perform a little bit better offensively today. But when we did put good swings on it, it happened to be right at them. And we just missed a couple balls. And obviously we put a good charge into one that got held up in the win. That's baseball, and that's the way it goes. And we'll pick ourselves back up off the mat and come ready to go Tuesday. All right, thanks.